in the trap with bro. Next time we're gonna need 2 scales on 100. Used to wrap phones with oats as a pink note each if it went for 100.
I really don't know how I want to start this video off, but recently I've honestly just been living for me. And I know some of y'all probably thought I've been doing that, but I usually tell y'all that you should try to limit your social media use or not use it at all. And I haven't been consuming a lot of social media per se, but I've been, as a content creator, I've been in the analytics a whole bunch. And it's been draining my mental. Not because what I'm seeing is negative, it's just because you're just a human, man. You're not meant to process all this information on the daily. And I was doing that when it comes to content creation. And I was reading all these comments and, you know, looking at all these stats and all of this. And it's just kind of draining trying to keep up with everything and making sure you're in the algorithm, you know, doing all this stuff. Like, it's kind of draining. And y'all, I'm running 3 channels at the moment. I'm trying to get a skit channel up. So my energy is kind of going in all different directions. And it's just a whole lot of stuff that's been going on. But I just decided to recently just stop reading the comments, not because they're negative again, but just because it's just a whole bunch of opinions and a whole bunch of things going around. It's just like, this goes for me and this goes for you watching this video as well, but you can't be listening to other people's opinions and all this stuff so much that you forget, you know, who you actually are and, you know, your own opinion on certain things. And I even made a video about this, like how people go to the comments first before getting the context of the video, which I get sometimes because some videos, you know, some people be wasting time, but like, let's be real. We do this every video. We always go to the comments. And I say we because, yeah, I was one of those people where I did this too. That's the whole reason I knew about it and made the video about it. But I stopped doing it recently. And whenever I click on the video, I just click and actually watch the video because I clicked the video for a reason. So let's see what it's about. But I'm not going to go to the comments anymore and look at what people have to say or anything like that, because that's teaching you not to think for yourself and just going with that herd mentality. Now, some people, you know, they go to the comments and know how to form their own opinion after reading the comments still, but a lot of people don't, right? But recently I've just been like staying off social media. The only time I came on is just to post a couple things for my page and stuff like that. But other than that, like, I haven't been responding to DMs. I haven't been looking at anything really, and it's been pretty refreshing. It's a sense of clarity that I haven't gotten in a long time, right? And it feels kind of weird. It does. And it's like when you go back to these social media apps, you feel a spike of anxiety when you're about to return, and it makes you not want to return. Now, the thing is, I've only been doing this for about like a couple days now, which is kind of crazy, but it hasn't even been like 30 days or nothing crazy like that. And immediately I'm already noticing benefits in how I'm feeling and how I'm acting. But I had to take this time to just work on myself, right? And I've been seeing like people be like, yo, maybe you just need a girlfriend and all of that. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, like, I'm one of those people where I don't want to get into a relationship until I got me figured out, right? And I'm not saying I'm some lunatic, right? I'm just saying, like, in the point of life that I'm in right now, I don't think I need to be in a relationship right now. I got too much that I'm trying to do, too much that I'm focused on, and a relationship right now would probably be holding me back a little bit. Now, do I want a relationship? Of course, right? But I just think that in the time that we're in nowadays, I just don't think that a relationship is just for me right now. Like, in the point of life that I'm in right now, I'm trying to retire my moms, retire my grandma. You know, I got a lot going on. And a lot of y'all may think that money means a lot to me, but I've gotten sponsorships for this channel that y'all don't even know about, right? People have reached out to me, but some of the people that have reached out, I don't really, you know, I've never really used their products before, and I don't really like see how that would match with my channel, so I just don't end up taking it. And they're offering money, by the way, guys, but money is not everything to me, because I just don't think you can be truly happy until you fix yourself internally. Now, I know there is some people that be like, yeah, money can buy happiness and all of that. Money is not going to buy you any happiness if you're not happy on the inside, if you're not internally like correct, because money can buy temporary happiness. You'll be happy temporarily, but that dopamine has to return back to baseline. Eventually, whatever you bought that made you happy is gonna flatten out, and it's going to feel like the normal. Then you're looking for the next thing that's gonna make you happy, and the next thing, and the next thing, and it's just a repeating cycle of that until you have everything you want in the world, and then you're gonna be bored. And I realized that, I definitely want to be in a better living situation than the one I'm in now, right? Of course, I want to be able to take care of myself and all of that, and I will. But getting all this money and all of this, that's not what really motivates me. What honestly motivates me is just finding a better living situation for myself and being able to take care of myself and not rely on anybody. And sometimes, man, listen, me and my family members, man, listen, we a tight-knit family, but we be going at it sometimes. But I genuinely want to see my family be comfortable and not have to work a day in their lives again, right? And even though we go back and forth, like, I genuinely want them to be comfortable, And this is just how I am, man. This is how I am. I know people be like, nah, money definitely buys happiness, but you have to understand, man, once you think about it logically, you're going to realize it only buys you temporary happiness, but it's not going to be long-term happiness. All right, if you're still lonely and broken and depressed on the inside, you're only masking the actual issue. The issue is going to pop up again later on, and it's going to be worse. And I realize this now. I'm not saying I'm going through depression because, people be, hearing something and then go somewhere else with it. That's not what it is. It's just, I just need to take the time to figure out what I'm going to do with my life and, work on me, because, man, we're so in these phones and all this stuff nowadays that we don't even know who we are when we get off the phone. It's getting so bad to the point where, the other day, right, I was over here and like I said, I don't be consuming media, but just checking analytics and all of this stuff, right? I'm literally in an elevator and it got quiet. And I remember I had the urge to just check YouTube Studio. And I'm like, why the fuck am I feeling like I'm itching to go on my phone and check analytics? Now, for some other people, this would be going their phone and going TikTok and scrolling stuff like that. But for me, it's not that. I got over that. But sometimes when you get over an addiction, you replace it with a equally as bad addiction, right? But it was just, for me, it was scrolling analytics and seeing all this stuff. And it's very stressful trying to just keep up with all these things and, looking at what all these people is watching the video saying. And I'm just not doing it anymore. Maybe I've evolved over the past couple of days, but it's generally been pretty peaceful not looking at anything. Like, I posted a skit a couple of days on my Instagram, and I haven't really been stalking it too much. I just posted it, looked at it maybe once or twice, and kept going about my day. The video does how it does now. I don't even really care how this video does, but I'm kind of just making this video to just let y'all know where I'm at. I'm not going to stop posting videos. I'm probably going to keep coming on here whenever I got something to talk about. But I just want y'all to know that I'm not going to be one of those people that's going to sit here and talk about things that I don't care about, okay? Like, I know it's very easy to make money on YouTube because a lot of people either use AI to make videos completely, which I don't do. I only use AI for my descriptions. That's only for just to give me an algorithm. That's it. But people use AI just to, run channels, and then other people, they just make videos that they don't care about. They just doing it to, keep their lights on. And I would never get to that point, y'all. Like, I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers where I'm just gonna be making videos about shit I don't care about, okay? Listen, man, it's just not, bro. I can't, man. That to me is kind of like soul selling. Like, you doing it, but you have no love or no passion for it. Like, I'm trying to do something I got love and passion for. Like, this channel, whenever I come and talk about a topic that I care about, is love and passionate behind it. Even if I don't know what I'm talking about, bro, I'm still passionate and cared enough to make a video about it. But, like, I'm not going to sit here and keep pushing out videos just to get ad revenue from YouTube. Like, I'm just not going to do that, okay? But I've been trying to figure me out recently. I really have. And I just came to the point and to the conclusion that I'm in a point in life right now where I don't want a relationship at the time right now that I'm at. I just don't want a relationship right now. It's going to be a distraction, and I probably won't be able to give my all to the relationship right now. I got to better myself as a person and a man first and get my living situation right before I even focus on another human being, right? That's just that, right? But I was just sitting here wondering, like, where am I going to be in a couple years? Like, what is this all going to lead to? That's what I was sitting here wondering. And, you know.
Yo, why does his face look like that? Yo.
She don't fuck with the rappers, cappers, scammers. For me, she'll make that happen just for the back of town balance.
I can do 6 shots, I can do 19. Done drills on the track and uptown, had the civilian say, call blimey. Been broke, and I've been lively. I finessed that pack, did I pay for the daughter? Did it like Tyrese famous with the John of them, not Kylie. One gotta make sure everything.